Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. The tempter came to him and said, "If you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread." Jesus answered him, "It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God." Then the devil took him to the holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple. "If you are the Son of God," he said, "throw yourself down, for it is written, he will command his angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone." Jesus answered him, "It is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test." Again, the devil took him to the very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their splendor. "All this I will give you," he said, "if you will bow down and worship me." Jesus said to him, "Away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only." Then the devil left him, and the angels came and attended him. Do you think God understands how it feels to have all you want right in front of you, and that all you have to do is take it? This chapter starts out with the word "then." This would indicate an event preceding this. This was actually right after Jesus' baptism by John the Baptist. As with many Christians, the devil will tempt right after a confession of faith. We see here that after Jesus was filled with the Spirit, God led him into the wilderness for 40 days. But God does not tempt. The devil does. God, however, had a purpose for this temptation. To prove Jesus faithfulness. For us to follow Jesus, it is good to know that he can stand up to the test. Temptation 1 is in verse 3. It's about fasting, food, if you will. The devil tempted Jesus with bread. But fasting is not just about food. It's about relying on God for our strength. See, the temptation of the flesh is to fall back on self-reliance and not trust God. But Jesus' reply from Deuteronomy 8, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but from every word that comes from the mouth of God." You see, we need God more than we need food. In Temptation 2, the devil takes Jesus to the highest point in the holy city. "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down." Satan quotes a psalm to reassure Jesus that God will not let anything happen to him. Then Jesus quotes Deuteronomy, "You must not test the Lord your God." You see, we must not try to force God to our will for our own personal gain. In Temptation 3, the devil took Jesus to a very high mountain. "All this I will give you," the devil said, "if you will bow down and worship me." But Satan offered it all without the cross. This is to say, there would be no cost. All Jesus wants without the price tag? Just as we are tempted by Satan's promises of fame, fortune, and wealth. But the price could be the loss of our souls. Whatever we gain in this transaction will be wiped out upon our death. We should therefore store our treasures in heaven. Jesus responds from Deuteronomy 6, "Worship the Lord your God and serve him only." With this rebuke, the devil leaves Jesus for the time being. There is a parallel here to what Jesus went through and to what we all face. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and pride of life. This summarizes all of temptation. So Jesus knows about temptation. So we can trust his faithfulness. So what can we do to help fight temptation? Fight with the Word. Read God's Word and let the Spirit lead you. Bear each other's burdens, seek wise counsel, and follow Jesus together. Read the rest of Matthew chapter 4. It's the lead up to Jesus' ministry.